Hello everyone, welcome. Yeah, hi. My friend hurt her hand today, so she cannot play. And she asked me to just stream myself playing games. So that's what I'm doing. I am here to entertain. Hello, hi. If you hear a sudden loud noise, that is probably my tablet that I have for reading chat falling over. Because for some reason, like, I cannot get, like, a landscape chat. When I turn my tablet horizontally, the chat just doesn't want to pop up. There isn't a chat option. Like, I cannot view the chat. So I sort of just managed to stand up my tablet vertically. And I am now praying that it is not going to fall over. As usual, I will start by replanting my garden, because it will grow again by the time we are done, and that is just extra money. I am actually doing a massive Star Stable project. I am going to compare all the horse breeds to, you know, deduce the best racing horse in Star Stable. Among my two accounts that I have, I had just about enough star coins saved up to be able to get one of every breed. So now I am going on a massive grind to train up all of them so I can compare them all in some form of a standardized test. And yeah, this is my first one. This is my Andalusian Crystal Rolls. By the way, do not read the horses' names when I will be doing that, because I was buying all of them at like 1 in the morning, and I was really tired and was just coming up with the dumbest names I could make in the, you know, Star Stable naming system. And I know some people clutch their pearls about that a lot. So yeah, you just don't look at those, probably. I dug up this cap from the closet somewhere. Got it from Southhoof, I think. It's not part of any set, just a random cap, but it has full stats, so just decided to put it on because it kind of fits with this. I don't really have a proper light outfit, so I really struggle to put something coherent together for this horse. I want to get myself more from the Equestrian Festival, but they really nerfed the spring tokens that you get from all the races, so it's going to take a while to save up for something. And I'm probably not going to be able to get all of it. I will have to run the math, and obviously they are going to add more stuff to do as the festival goes on. But we are getting so little tokens, I really don't think I will be able to get all the sets from the Equestrian Festival. I have like some light save up, should give me like 4 outfits, maybe I can scrap together 5. Maybe just 3 depending on whether I pick an expensive one. I'm going to wait with the shopping until all the sets are released. I think I am going to do the dressages too, because we have 3 dressages in the game, right? That is 1,500 XP a day. Which will go a long way considering we have so many horses to train for this. You know, now that I decided to do this, get literally every horse in the game, I am kind of regretting all the times there was a bazaar and I did not get a breed I'll have it because I told myself I have so many horses to train, I'm not going to do this. Because now I had to get them anyway, at full price. If we run out of stuff to do on this account, I might hop onto my European one. Because this account is level 16, and that one is only 14, I believe. So for the sake of fair testing, since player level matters, I'm going to have to get both of those on an even level. And do you all want to know why I decided to do this? I don't even care about the best racehorse because I don't do high scores. I'm nowhere near enough level for that. I only do championships. In the championship, you can win with literally any horse. Like, I have won championships on really low level horses. I decided to begin a massive Star Stable project. So I have an excuse to play so much Star Stable. I will have to do something else until that is uncooked because it will take me weeks to get all the horses to level 15. Actually, I don't think you need level 15. I think the horse stats max out at 13. Like 14, 15, you don't get more stats on the horses, I think. But I'm going to get all of them to level 15 because the collectionist in me would get an aneurysm if I have a bunch of level 13 horses. It's a massive undertaking, but you'll be some people's hero for this. There was actually a person who've done this. There is a big-ass post on r/Star Stable where they compared all of them. But I want to do my own testing, I feel like. Right, let's head over to the equestrian fest. Actually, I'm gonna start in Moorland because that's a free pickup and we are saving 25 shillings. I want to measure their run speed just on flat ground. Then measure their running speed with the jumps. You know, there will be... I will pick a path, like, let's say, from here to the championship over there. Measure it while running. And while running and doing, let's say, 4 jumps, so it's standard. That will tell us how much the jumping slows down a horse. Because I know, especially some of the newer breeds, where they have a nice jumping animation, it slows them down a lot. I think Self-Francais in the other person's tests ended up like a really bad race horse because of the slow jumps. So that is definitely something to measure. And then for the standardized like race testing, so we know how they are with obstacles and whatever, because some of them have really weird hitboxes that make them suck at jumping over obstacles. I think I'm going to do the Jarlheim Championship because that is like a pretty long and challenging race with varied obstacles, so I feel like that is going to test a lot of their abilities. And the Snake Bite race too. And I will do all of the tests 3 times, you know, calculate the best time. Obviously, if I fuck up massively, like completely missing a checkpoint or whatever, I'm not going to count it against the horse. I'm going to do the race again and only count the decent runs, so my human error isn't fucking up the testing. Hey, do you wanna... Okay, never mind. I'm just going to AFK here until someone finishes their race. Does this give token, actually? It doesn't give a token, but it does give 200 XP, and I need that. Well, Carolina, do you want to do the group race together? Please. Like, pity on a random guy, do the group race with me. No? Okay. What's this here? What seems to be doing a race? Is that one doing a race with someone else? I think so. Someone is going to show up and do the race with me, surely. I thought it was a pretty populated server. I feel like the European one was much more quiet. But maybe because I was there early in the day, where people haven't been coming home from work and whatever. Oh, Esmeralda. Wanna do a group race? Is this the new Swedish Wormbot? Is that Swedish? Sorry, all the... Someone must read me. Like, all the new, like, Nordic Wormblots are confusing me so much. Wait, do we have 2 Swedish horses? Like, the... what is it? Swedish Wormbot and, North Swedish horse. Are there 2 Swedish horses in Star Stable? Damn, Swedes be having so many horses. Yeah. I bought the white Swedish, like, Wormblood for the testing, and I named it Sunblock. Because it was 1 AM, and it sounded funny at the time. Like, some of the horses I have straight up contempt for. There are some breeds that I really don't want, and I usually wouldn't have them in my stable. It is kind of funny. Like, most of the ones I don't want, I just bought on the side account where I won't have to look at them for most of the time. No, that mean it's not the horse's fault, but also they're just pixels and don't have feelings, and it makes me, like, good to talk about this. Anyway, your alarm. Yes. I'm feeling pretty good today. Yesterday I was very anxious because I tried to make a video every Tuesday. You know, the time was nearing. But today I finished the video. I have it ready for tomorrow. I'll just make a thumbnail tomorrow. So that is such a, like, big weight off my chest. Done with the video, finally. And even better news is I think I found a pretty good system for making the videos, because, well, the editing sucks. If you ask most content creators, I think a lot of them will dislike editing. Yes, it is very slow and very tedious. So I made a new system where one day I just cut down the footage, because when I play with my friends or just, you know, do a stream like this, it is a good couple hours of footage. Usually at least 2 or 3, but we have like 6-hour recordings. So I have to cut those down to make like a 10-15 minute video. And that takes a really long time, because, you know, you have to go through the entire footage and pick out the best moments. So that's what I do. And the other day I actually like edit all the effects, cuts, whatever, transitions. And I feel like that is working out really well for me. Because I do the brunt of the work up front. Because the actual editing, all the effects, cuts, that is the fun part, at least for me. That's what I like doing. So when I get the tedious stuff up to the way, then it goes by pretty fast, and I don't struggle with focus as much when I do it this way. So I'll see how this is going to work out for me. I know consistency keeps being thought as like a big thing for content creators. The biggest wrench in that plan is my work, which has a very irregular schedule. Sometimes I will be working 5 days, and then another week I will work 2, or just none. Sometimes I have like 2 weeks off because I ran out of hours. Did I say some days, some weeks? Sorry about that. Who is here? Who looks like they're waiting to team up with someone? Wanna do group training? I think this one just finished doing the group with someone. Oh, this one just finished the race. Hello? Hey there. Okay, that one's gone. Zera? Nope, that one's gone as well. Ariana? Maybe? Possibly. Hello, invite to a group. Oh, already member of a group. Is there nobody here? Will no one take pity on me? I just want to... Does it actually give a token? No. But again, it does give 200 XP, which we very much need in this project. Anyone? Phoenix? Perhaps? No. I guess that is one good thing about a populated server. People are doing the group races. I can imagine that if you are trying to do a group race on a dead server at an unpopular time of day, you are going to be struggling. You're gonna have to wait for like half an hour to find someone. Now, other servers that are dead, I know some of them have really low population. I thought this is like a time where people are like home from work and trying to unwind. I would think that this is the time that most people will be online. Oh my god, we have a group member. Yes, finally, let's go. Oh, we're doing this. But you know, this project was a great excuse to buy myself a Connemara. I was going to buy one, like anyway, but I was going to make myself wait until I train up more of my horses, so I don't have my star stable filled with level 1 horses I never ride. But this way, I will need a Connemara, so I got myself one. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I don't think I got a Jorvik Connemara. I think I'm going to need to sort myself one of those, or maybe I have. I'm going to have to check. There is plenty of time to check, but I think that might be something I'm missing. Anyway, unfortunately, it is time for dressage. Don't really have a problem with dressage, even though it's kind of slow. The problem I have with it is that it's buggy as fuck. A lot of the time it just doesn't register a checkpoint that you pass through, especially if it is a circle. and it fails you, and you need to do the entire thing again. And, you know, I just really hate when that happens because they take so long, and it's not even my fault. Can I wrap my head around these? Yeah, it is very finicky. You know, I tried to figure out the mechanics, figure out the hitboxes so I can consistently succeed at them, but it does kind of feel, you know, out of my control. For the circles, advice I got that has served me kind of well is make them bigger than you think you need to, and that's been working out pretty well. But it doesn't always work. And another thing is, like, some players suspect that it is programmed too slow. When you have a high-level player with a high-level horse with a lot of bonus stats, you just go too fast and the game cannot catch up with you. So it sometimes doesn't register you passing them. And like that's why it fucks up and fails you. But again, we don't know for sure. And it's not a big part of the game, so I don't think the team really cares. So I just have to put up with a somewhat buggy dressage. Is this going to be a circle? I think... yeah, this is another circle. The last one, thankfully. Dice it round. Okay. Hopefully we can finish this now. Oh, the dressages are so stressful. Because if I could just rely on my skill, it wouldn't be that, but since it is always, at least to some degree, up to chance, I'm always like nervous. Is it going to fail me? Is it going to fuck up? This time it didn't. It is always like such a massive relief when you finish the dressage. Okay, another one. I actually like the loop dressage because it is pretty fast. There are a lot of like canters and even like a gallop. So this one is faster than the others. Let's go, here we go, canter. This time we're going to the right, I think. It has been a while since I've done dressages. I really hope I remember the paths for these. Oh, I have a shared moment too. That is extra XP. Canter. I keep forgetting whether you need to like change your pace before you're about to touch the circle or after you've touched it. But it is pretty forgiving. Those don't really tend to fail me. It is the circles that are treacherous. Here's the gallop. Oh, okay, there. That is going to be the last circle there, I think. I don't really know what to talk about today. Usually I cannot stop talking, but today I'm just kind of feeling quiet. Which is pretty uncharacteristic of me. I mean, obviously I will find something to talk about, but... oh, no. That was my bad. I'm so glad it, you know, erases you crosses at some point. There's another dressage at the Silver Great Manor. We're going to get there later as part of our, you know, training routine. I'm also going to do Valedale because I've been dealing with some stress the past few days and I deserve to relax. So the shared moment. I said shared moment. Why does it not work? Do I need to turn the quest? And I think that the dressage disabled my horse radial menu. Turn that in. Okay, now we can do it. Westeros is hesitating, ears up and alert. Give Crystallos a moment to inspect the surroundings. We still have the parade and the funny horse race over here. Also the H&M all-in-ones, actually. Who are we picking? I don't even know where you're from. I don't think I picked you yet. Yelham one was the stronghold of your region knight, so it's more... so it's no more than right that the medieval camp got to send representation to the equestrian festivals here. Oh, they're from the medieval camp, right. I don't think I ever did anything in that area. I did the jousting like twice, but I never really bothered with it much. No, I like the idea of like a medieval area, but it felt kind of weak, you know. I'll just get really into Marching Ghast if I'm feeling something old-timey. Marching Ghast is such a good vibe. Alright, I forgot. I did the bouncy horse for this, of course. In the white one, so it matches. Right, let's do this. It's squeaky, very squeaky. A big shortcut. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay, if you try to jump on the slope, you just don't. What if I jump on the downwards one? Oh, ha ha! Alright, we are figuring out shortcuts for the bouncy horse race. I'm going to get such a good score on it one day, just you watch. There we go, perfect. Let's try. I mean, it does give 350 XP, that is a lot actually. And now we're doing the H&M ones, which are color-coded for some reason. I don't think I've really seen that in the Star Stable before. At first I was confused because the aesthetics of the obstacles didn't match at all. And then I realized that they are sorted by color. Yeah. I will have to pay more attention to my Andalusian now that it's higher level. Because I remember the first levels on her and they sucked. I really hope the Andalusians don't actually suck because I really like them and I would like to get more of them. But if they feel bad to ride, I'm not going to. Yeah. Actually, knock down the pole. the Chestnut Andalusian that got released with the Equestrian Festival, is that a limited time Equestrian Festival code? Or is that a regular code that got released during an event? There is nothing special about it, like all the other ones are patchy and weird looking, kind of striking. This one is just a regular chestnut. So I would guess that it's just a regular code, but I will have to ask around probably. Because I do kind of like the Chestnut Andalusian, but after buying one of every horse, I am broke. I think I have like over 1,000 star coins, so I could get one horse. But as I said, I might need to get that old Connemara. And they are going to release Brabant and the new American quad horse this year, which are some of my favorite breeds, so I really should be saving my star coins. Ow. I think it's a limited edition. And that would suck. But it's not like the most gorgeous coat in the game, and it's going to come back next year, so I can just get the other Andalusians in the meanwhile. I really want that Pearl question mark one that you have. I like how shiny it is. It looks so good. Also like the dark brown, not the bay. Is it a liver chestnut or like a blood bay maybe? With the white splash on its face. Yeah, I am catching a lot of obstacles on this horse. I did this on my other account on the level 9 Ardens, a draft horse. And I think I knocked down like one pole in all H&M races. So this is not looking very well for the Andalusian, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Go. Look at the jumping animation. It looks to be a little uphill. I think they don't tuck in their legs enough. I think that's what might be catching the balls, yeah. The Andalusians do have a bit of a flat jump. Actually, no, I think it looks kind of nice. Unfortunately, it fucks with the headbox even if it looks nice. According to the wiki, the buckskin is limited. Ow. Okay, that was entirely my fault. But the buckskin... Do you mean the chestnut? Because I'm pretty sure the buckskin is a permanent one. It released in the first wave. Okay, H&M one's done. What do we know now? I guess we can go to Moorland and just start training from there. And when I get tired from training the horse, I'm going to go to Valedale. I don't know who to believe anymore. Ew. Oh my god, there's a lot of people here. Right, let's go. It is so sad so many of the pretty horses suck for racing. Like the saddlebred, for the longest time they were like a favorite breed until some of the newer ones released. They suck ass for racing. Real. They get caught on everything. And what's the worst? Like, they have a hitbox of a truck despite being a skinny fucking horse. All of the time they do the thing where you jump over an obstacle. It does the jumping animation, but it just fails to jump. It stops you completely. Like, it registers you as running straight into a wall, even though you jump. Like, even the game registers you jump. You press the space button, it plays the animation, boom, you fail the jump. That is a thing that fucked me over so many times, and it always makes me really mad. Especially during a championship. If I'm doing a championship and I'm doing well, and then that happens, oh my god, I didn't think Star Stable Wall games could induce game rage. But here we are. I mean, I have won some gold medals on the Saddlebred because it is true you can win a championship on literally any horse. But it happens like a lot on them, like disproportionately. Alright, I thought there was a lot of new players around. There is the invite a friend promo going on where you get the green. Oh god, I keep forgetting what they're called. The little fairy creatures that they introduced with the Martian Ghast update. Ginny, do you remember what they're called? I just call them Bibbles because they look like Bibbles, but they're not. I don't even know if Bibbles are pronounced Bibbles because I never watched any Barbie movies, I just absorbed something from the popular culture. I don't know, yeah. So I think all new players we are seeing around might just be people's old accounts grinding for the new pet. I'm kind of curious what they're going to say about the Battle Pass. It feels like it wasn't just a small backlash. It feels like they pissed a lot of people with the Trailblazers changes. I know they have to run the numbers and everything, but I'm hoping that at least by the end of the month, like before the next Trailblazer, they're going to address that and tell us what's going to happen going forward. Yeah, the servers were drained dry at least for a bit. Were they? I wouldn't know because I wasn't online. Some people are also saying that you should... Ow. The game just should be jumping, okay. That you should log in at least for a day to an activity just to get counted as an active player during that month. Because if you just don't log on at all during the month, it's just not going to register. They're just going to register you as an inactive player. No, Moreland Championship. But I feel like that's kind of weird. If you have a player who played during February, then they'll play during March, then plays again in April, that is clearly someone who plays the game, they just weren't interested that month. And even with long-term player retention, for example, if this year during the Equestrian Festival they have less people logging on regularly than they did last year, I think they would want to know why. I guess there must be some patterns at least. People were not happy. I think it is going to be like a more long-term drop. I know me personally, there was one time where I logged in towards the end of the month. So there was a Trailblazer going on. Realized even with the grinding, I did not have enough time to complete the set. So I just didn't play for a while because it killed my desire to play not being able to get it. Like, it felt demotivated. I felt left behind. And I imagine that's how a lot of people are going to feel. I know me personally, if I really want a set, I will be able to get it. But I still don't like the change because there are some months where, again, I might just kind of not be playing Star Stable for a while, I might not be interested, and I log in halfway throughout the month. Oh yeah, I can tell we are at Steve's! Oh, my frames. Yeah, let's do this parkour once. Oh. I've been zoning out. I didn't even realize we hit level 12. How many tokens do I have actually? Because I really want the Festival Buttercup set for myself, Francais. 37. Is that enough? I don't think that's enough yet. Yeah, I am training that dance on my other account, and that one was a pleasant surprise. It looks slow. It is a chunky draft horse. I actually feel really good for racing. They have bigger hitboxes, but you are expecting that from a big draft, so you play accordingly. They have a bit of a low jump, so on early levels I was really struggling with the high jumps, but now I got it to level 11 or something, I think. And it's been feeling really good. I have a pretty nice outfit on that one as well. So I've just been really feeling the Ardennes. I love my Ardennes. Ooh, ow. Ow. Never mind. Let's just finish this up. Okay, bronze. Surprised we even got the medal for that. That was terrible. There you go. I am going to do Bill's race just one time. Because I'm feeling like it. I'm feeling kind of tired, which is weird because I got plenty of sleep. I don't even think I overslept. I'm just sleepy for no reason today. Actually, I wonder what I'm going to eat after the stream. I don't have anything cooked. I have some frozen cheese for frying and frozen chicken wings. I have more of that frozen vegan gyros, but I ate that recently. I don't want to overeat something. Like the spring rolls. I ate that one too many times and now I was not able to touch it for over a year. And I kinda miss the spring rolls, but then I remember what they tasted like. And some fuck-ass neuron activates in my brain. And he's like, no, bad. And I don't know how to convince my brain to like them again. Right. Okay, barley time. Is it barley? I always get them confused. Yeah, the vegan burros is that good? You don't want to overeat it? I need to try that. I don't think you would like it. It's like 40% onion. Like chunky onion pieces. It is crunchy. But yeah, it is good. I like it. Yeah, fair enough. I know I shouldn't be eating so much frozen food, but I finished eating my soup today. Nice home-cooked soup. I actually wanted to make another stew. I went to the store today, but they didn't have what I wanted. Usually, put a pack, some vegetable cabbage mix into my soup. I couldn't find any. Like, they just didn't have those. I don't tend to buy a whole head of cabbage because I live alone and I don't eat that much cabbage. And yeah, cabbage can last for ages in the fridge, but I still cannot just get rid of the cabbage. It is so much cabbage, like, oh wait, like when you grate it, suddenly it doubles in size. And even when I pick out the smallest head of cabbage I can find, I can never finish it. I'm always throwing away cabbage, so I just decided to start buying the like, pre-grated packs of cabbage. Usually they have like onions and carrots and whatever in them as like a salad, but I use it for cooking stew. Gold. It was a pretty good time too as well, I think. Aww. Still Rose needs a little rest. Okay, you can rest. I think I wanted to top up on some horse snacks as well. Snacks for horses, Okay, when you click it, it adds it to your inventory. If you close it, it takes it from my inventory. Is it just me, or should it, like, wait for you to, you know, actually buy the thing before putting it in your inventory? Anyway, by far not the most game-breaking bug found in Story Stable. Yeah. Right. And let's head over to the Silverblade Manor, I believe. Yeah, there's the worst to worry about. Yep. Story Stable has a lot of issues. Oh, we have the dressage up here, right? This one shouldn't be a problem, it's a pretty short one. And you know what? My tablet hasn't fallen over yet. I am really happy about that. I even had to unplug it from the charger so I can stand it up on its side. And it's doing okay battery-wise, so I think I don't need to worry about on this stream. Let's do the Lara's parkour first. This is laggy. Oh, I went the wrong way. What did you do? No. We're not doing this for the high score, we're only doing it for XP. It's fine. I feel like my brain is so fried today. I've been slurring words, I've been doing terribly in the racing. I don't know what's going on with me today. Sorry about it, everybody. On the other hand, I feel like I've been getting less self-conscious about it. Now you're good, thank you, Genie. How is your hand, by the way? Does typing hurt? Are you watching this on desktop or on, like, portable? I don't think you have a tablet, do you? Go. Give me the XP. That's still a bit painful unless I one-hand it. Oh. See, this is what I was talking about. They do have a feature where other players disappear during a race. I don't know why they couldn't program this for the festival. There is absolutely no conceivable way that they didn't know the Equestrian Festival will be packed. They chose not to implement this. They already have the technology, they already have the coding, they know how to do this. They just chose not to. They know a lot of their players play on somewhat low-spec PCs, that's how MMOs are. And yet they chose to not optimize the Equestrian Festival, and I don't know, that feels mean, you know. Yeah, it's so weird. Maybe makes the dual race easier to implement. Actually, maybe I haven't really considered that. But again, they could just do it for the races. Like, once you enter the race, everyone disappears. I know some people have been straight up crashing because their computers cannot handle rendering everyone. So if I butcher any messages, I'm trying to read it as I'm doing dressage. Then again, the champs do it, don't they? Well, in champs you get sorted by group and you can only see your group. And you know what the absolutely weirdest thing about this feature is? You know, snakebite race? I was doing that earlier today, training up my horse. And you have this eye icon here where you can toggle player visibility. And I chose to hide other players during the race. But the snakebite kinda sends you all over Jarlaheim. And once you exit, like, the little dressage pod, where all the parkour is in Jarlaheim, mid-race, it just renders everyone around you. That was so weird that I can't even save the settings. Like, for a race, it's tied to the arena. So that kind of boggled me. Now, yesterday I stayed up all late to do some extra grinding. And it really did feel grindy, like it was tiring. So I thought I was getting a little burned down and I couldn't do much horse training today, but I've been having fun today. It's been pretty relaxing. Maybe because I'm just using half my brain for racing and I'm mainly focusing on talking. Oh, we're lagging. The players here? Not many, I don't know why that lagged me so much. Girl, do you mind? You are standing right in the NPC. I can't click her. You know what would be nice? If they made an area, like right around the NPC, like a little bubble around them. So if people are standing really close to the NPC, they disappear. Because I cannot count how many times I couldn't click an NPC because people were like standing over them. Feel like sort of quality of life things they would want to do. I can't even really blame the devs. I think they really shot themselves in the foot by putting out weekly updates. I cannot even imagine like how chaotic the schedule must be. Even if you're planning to do like a somewhat larger update, you can't do that in a week, so you have to be working on that project for a while. They have to have like, multiple projects open at the same time. Like, trying to put out an update every week. And yeah, it's no wonder it breaks every week. Because even if you make a bug fix, made a light, it works 1 week, then you release another update that has been started well before the bug fix. So it's not taking it into account, and yeah, the game breaks again. Makes sense, and it's like, how do you even deal with that? I, for one, would be fully on board with them changing to a slower release schedule if it meant the game is more stable and the updates are more substantial. Again, they might be in some trouble. They've been really trying to get the numbers looking good, with a lot of the new changes being geared towards getting people online more often. So if they are going for like player retention, player activity, then yeah, they can't really afford to dish the weekly updates, because that is what, you know, draws the players in. A lot of players have learned to come on every Wednesday. Oh, come on, to check out the new update, even if they don't play the rest of the week. So that would just be lower numbers again. Yeah, I will be streaming like the training, the grind, for the like comparison video. But the actual testing, I will not be streaming because I get way too focused on talking and fuck up the races, and I will need to be really focused on that to minimize any human error. It will be a lot of recording and editing. I will have to be making charts, graphics. Have to do everything coherently. I think I will be making a tier list. I wonder what tiers I will make. I think I will make excellent, good, alright, bad, and awful tiers. I might have to merge the bottom ones together. If a horse is bad for racing, it's bad for racing. I can't really imagine, like, what the difference would feel like riding a horse that's bad to race and a horse that's awful to race. So I think I might just do one bad tier. I don't own that many horse breeds. I had to buy most of them. So, I'll see. As I will try out all the different breeds, maybe there will be more of a difference between the horse that is simply not great, not ideal, maybe has some weird hitboxes, and the horse that is straight up awful and really unpredictable to ride. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. And is this going to give us level 13, by the way? Yes. Nice. Got her up by 2 levels today. I wonder if I can get her to 15. I know it is absolutely possible to get a horse to level 15 in a day. Like, from 1 to 15. But I don't know if I really want to be doing it, because you would have to do a lot of the repeating races. And I don't really feel like doing the snake bite race 40 times in a row. And yeah, I have 2 accounts now. So I can just complete the training round on one, log on to the other, do it again. It's going to be, you know, much more lively. Yeah, I could wear thin? I don't know what that means. Could you elaborate, maybe? Could wear thin what? I will also have to do the story on that account. You know, any questing really. Because we want everything to be nice and equal for the testing. I don't think I'm going to be harsh on my horse while doing races in the Golden Leaf. Because the Golden Leaf ones are very clunky. Even on my best race horses, I get caught on things and completely fail some jumps because the jumps themselves are weird. Those snake bites could be grating after a while. I could go to like a fur grove where they have like 3 alternating, infinitely repeating races. Even at the vineyard, there's the 3 races you can do infinitely. So I guess I could do that, but I really don't want to. I really don't want this to suck the fun out of the game. I made the entire video as an excuse to play more game because it's fun. So I don't want to destroy that. Ooh. The Andalorians are very pretty. Their mains to be kind of weird. I've seen that as a criticism and... Ow. Yeah, I fully agree. I chose this braid hairstyle because it does kind of mask it. But the mains do look a little weird on the ends. Then again, I could just like roach it or do button braids. I was going to take care of that too. They have pretty nice necks, so that wouldn't even look bad on them. Ow. And there we go. Right. There's a quest over there. Or there's going to be in the vineyard, yeah. I keep forgetting that Golden Leaf is so close to the Silverclave Manor. Yeah. There's the Fox one here and the cross-country one, right? Gonna go to those. We are maxing out XP. I absolutely refuse to do the Jackalope one though. It's just not worth the XP. Like, I am not sacrificing my mental state for that. Usually I have, like, the dedication to learn a race I am bad at. But that one, no, nothing makes me as angry as the fucking Jackalope race. I don't think Valorant or other, like, shooter games make me as angry as that one goddamn race in Star Stable. It feels so funny being a grown man experiencing gamer rage in Star Stable Online. Like, that is just an inherently funny situation, right? Surely. This is it? Okay. I like this Fox one. The music is nice, it's so whimsical. Hello, Emma. This is the Chincoteague pony. I have no idea how to pronounce that pony name, actually. Might have to Google that, especially when I will be trading it up. Now, do they have the old Connemara's in Dundle, actually? When I will be going to Dundle for daily trading, I'm going to stop by the horse shop and check if I have any of the old Connies. Now, when I say I had just about enough star coins to do this, I mean that on my other account, I have 5 star coins left. It was close. Yeah. I'm stressing about the star coins like I'm 12 again and I cannot buy anything in a video game ever. I am a grown adult with disposable income. I keep forgetting that sometimes. But yeah. It feels so weird, like, in general, I'm kind of bad at video games. I usually just pick a support class or something that doesn't need to do any of the combat and the difficult parts. Because when I was a kid, I didn't really have a computer. Well, we had a computer at home, but I wasn't allowed almost any computer time. And then by the time I got my own laptop, I was like miles behind all the other kids in like video game skills. So it was really hard for me picking up any new video game because I just sucked at it. Everyone was absolutely beating me and it was frustrating, so I just kept playing games like Minecraft. But it just made the problem worse because even in Minecraft I was always avoiding combat. And then I grew up being like a teenager, like an older teenager. And I think only that is the time I started playing any like other kind of game really. One of my classmates in like middle education, we were like 15 or something, got me into League of Legends. And then I met another group of friends on there who made me try Valorant, and I kept making other friends in other corners of the internet and trying out different games, but yeah, it really put me behind. Because I wasn't allowed to play computer games as a kid, so I never got good at them, but I can still feel that. Crystal Rose, you have such a pretty name. I named my Morgan Graces. I'm wondering, do I censor some of the stupid names for the video? Because I know some people are going to clutch their pearls around about that, but on the other hand, it is my channel. I can do whatever I want. And I am doing valuable research. You wanna know what horses are the best? Like, skip ahead to the end of the tier list, or just like, you know, put up with the names, I guess. Like, they don't have to watch the video. Is the thing, possibly. Now, I feel like this is such an unserious problem. Like, who cares if someone chooses a mildly inappropriate horse name in a horse game? Like, have you not been a child? Always like, have these people forgot what it's like to be kids already? I was absolutely an edgy kid. So, yeah, like, kids will be trying this. You give people the option to make stupid names. The thing is, usually I wouldn't even try. Like, if they let me, you know, put in text in a field to name my horses, whenever I play any pet games, I just give them boring human names because that's what I find funny. I would have a horse named Harold and Herman and anything similar. The thing is, with censorship, like the closed system that Star Stable has, I can't use a lot of the names I want. And it feels, you know, icky, like how much they're trying to suppress any sort of inappropriateness. And that's the thing, the harder you try to get people not to do something, the more they're going to want to do that. If they just let me put in a regular name for my horse, I would have like no urge to put anything inappropriate in, but you try to censor me and I try to find holes in that system. I will find the dumbest names your name generator can spit out, and you can't do anything about it. You can't ban me about it because you allowed it in your own game. You deliberately programmed that in. It's like, but what if children see it? Like, either A, they understand the joke, and you know, they already know what it means, or they don't understand it and they just think it's a weird nonsensical horse name. And in neither of those cases, any harm has been done, if you ask me. Limitation breeds innovation. Exactly. Exactly. Except the innovation in this case is dumb names in a kid's game. Ow. Like, people tend to like think of the children, but it always baffles me that they forget what it's like to be kids. Because the moment you send them to school, like, you just have no control over what they're going to learn. like information will start spreading. That's why I think, for example, sex education is important. Because I knew what sex was at 6 years old when I started school. But I got it from like my classmate who got it from his older brother who got it from God knows where. So it was a horribly incorrect idea. And you know, not telling kids about these sorts of things when they're curious, because they will be, it just means they're going to get the wrong information from shady sources. Like, you know, within weeks, I learned so many swear words at school. Because I was now talking to other kids who got them from like older kids at school and their older siblings who knew how to swear. So, you know, you send your kid to school, like, yeah, within weeks, any innocence they may have had will be spoiled. And people like try to isolate kids and stop this sort of thing, like punish any sort of inappropriateness. I feel like that's the completely wrong, like, way of going about this. Because you cannot stop it. Okay, the chat got like to the bottom of my screen. Now, could you send just anything in the chat box so I see if it like pushes it up? I hope my hands aren't actually like fucking with my face tracking, because I'm doing wild hand gestures and yeah, I don't have hands rigged yet. Where are we going to next? Maybe Soundproof? You know, learn this stuff, the way to keep them safe is to teach them without leaving them to learn for themselves all of the time. Thank you for the message. It does, in fact, push the chat up, so I don't have to worry about that. And if people get so, like, uncomfortable about, like, children's sexuality, because I guess they think that you just unlock horny when you reach exactly 18 years of age and not a day earlier. It's not how it's not like teenagers are famously horny and hormonal. It's just another aspect of humanity that we develop gradually during our teenage years. And yeah, I can't help but feel like it's not very good stigmatizing the fuck out of it. No pun intended. I remember being very horny since like 11. I got a pretty early puberty. So like, no one stopped it. It happened. I just had to like slowly over my life learn some very wrong information about everything. And then try to relearn it. Oh, missed it. I'm just gonna restart the race. And do you all know the Once Upon a Life animated series? It's like an old French animated series about how the human body works, and I loved that shit as a kid. I used to watch it so much over and over again, and I had a big encyclopedia of like general knowledge as a kid, and I would reread the human body parts over and over again. I always had a real curiosity about human anatomy and how human bodies worked. And going back to the Once Upon a Life series, there is an episode about like fertilization and child development, like fetal development. And that was my absolutely favorite episode. And for my entire life, like obstetrics and like fetal development and this sort of things, like gynecology too, was incredibly fascinating to me. And most of that has fascinating me long since before I reached puberty, so it wasn't even horny in any way, it just like intellectually fascinated me. So I later loved learning about all the related fields. Like, for example, did you know that there is a condition where a person is born with two uteruses? And what is even more fucked up is that sometimes one of those uteruses doesn't like develop and attached correctly. It's kind of sealed off, like it doesn't have like any entrance or exit. It's just like, I did notice actually. Yeah, sometimes it is just like an isolated chamber inside of them. But when they get their menstruation, the blood has no way to leave. So it kind of just starts building up, and now you have like blood freely inside you that it gets old and starts rotting. And yes, that does usually create massive problems for people, and stuff like this like fascinates me. Like all the anomalies that can happen. Yeah, it is kind of like morbid in a lot of ways, but so interesting. I guess it is called morbid curiosity for a reason. Yeah, like I was actually like seriously thinking about becoming a gynecologist. I think I'm like a little bit too, not even squeamish about blood. It's just like an involuntary reaction that I start feeling very lightheaded. When we were like learning about the cardiovascular system in school during biology, I was getting so lightheaded, like the strength in my hands just disappeared. I could not hold a pen. The whole like writing down notes was so hard. So yeah, that is the reason I don't think I could do that. If I had to make a procedure involving blood, like, I just don't think I could, even if I really wanted, because my brain is just like that. So I decided to pursue art, and would you look at me, I work a minimum wage job now. Who could have predicted that? But hey, I was able to make myself a VTuber browser and do streaming, which I also get no money from. So yeah, it's a complete win as far as I'm concerned. Let's go. Yeah. I don't think I really know what I'm like doing with VTubing. I think I need some time to find myself. I am still interested in weird games. That might be something to do. Also the group content. I always love where it's just a group of friends just genuinely having fun. And I am lucky enough to have other friends who are into streaming or just like don't mind being recorded like it. So I have people to do this with. There's one thing I consider myself very lucky in. Because yeah, I am a massive introvert. Like networking will be the hardest part of streaming for me. And I have like a starting group of friends, so that is just perfect. I'm going to go to Valedale, I think now. I think it's time. It was a bit of like unscheduled stream. I really wasn't planning on streaming today. But I decided, and I wanted like on the next stream from the last one to have a proper background, or when I don't have a game running, so I'm not just in the void, but actually have something behind me. And I think I know what I won. I'm not sure how it's going to look. I might have to change my plans later on and make an actual room. I think I know what kind of a little background I want to give myself. But I have to do it first. And I'll have to do it also, like all the About Me sections on Twitch. To be fair, it shouldn't take that much time to do. Was preparing a whole speech when I started like, hello, as you may have noticed, I have a proper background now, but no, I don't have that yet. This is very much on the agenda. Yeah, I did see a puzzle here. I'm going to have to focus on this probably. These are so hard for my brain. I think I know which one this is actually. What am I forgetting? This? Okay. 2 down. Now what do I actually this and this? Rotate. Whatever. It's going to be 3 here and like that. There's 2 up, so it's there. Am I stupid? There's supposed to be 3 of these. That one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. Okay, so it just goes like that. This one goes here. Oh, this is so hard. This. Okay, we got that. That. Let's put it here. Like that. Okay, that one was more difficult than it probably should have been. Now, any satchels down here? Some leaf pile. Ooh, ow. Ow. There we go. Give me my 1 seed. I actually have a full stack of seeds here. I'll have to craft that into light at some point. Probably not on the stream, I feel like that would be dreadful to watch. But another leaf pipe. There we go. Wait, another one? No. I think every seed is 10 shillings. Might be 11. I think it's 11. Oh, another puzzle. Let's go. Yes, let me grab it. Wait, that's the road hitboxes. Push to right, like that, I think. It's there. Wait, hang on. Yeah? Yeah, one up. 4, 3, 2. Do that, of course. Like it's gonna go like this. Am I stupid? There's 2 here. Hang on. Like that? Yeah. 1 left. So yeah, it does go like that. So you're extra loaded? Sorry I missed that message. Wait, this one is not... 1 left. What am I missing? Oh, it has a dot over there! Yeah. Sorry, I missed the message, and now I don't know the context for the joke. And now because you could sell seeds if you absolutely want to. Oh yeah, the stack of seeds is over 10k shillings. Oh, another one. Okay, let's go. More. Yeah. It's not letting me click the puzzle. Come on, game. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you just have to run into a tree for a bit. Rotate left. The rotating ones hurt my brain. Like, oh, that. One down. Let's go. Oh, there. Again, this side should be easy now that we know what shape we are trying to make. That question mark. Then we rotate it again, because of course. And we are down with another puzzle. Stonks. Whatever, 115, 140. It's over 100 light, therefore over 100 shillings for one of these puzzles. So pretty worth it. Like some of these light quests seem a little grindy when comparing to like other sources of light. But when you compare it to like regular quests, like talking to NPCs running around in Star Stable, they are so good at making money. Yeah. Come on, let me get out. Okay. Oh. Wait, is that a satchel? Oh yeah, I didn't know it could spawn over here. Okay. Nice. And I don't feel like doing the rune stones. Yeah, the rest of it don't know. But a few days back, I just spent the entire day just crafting whatever I had in the Valedale. And I now have over 1,000 garden powder. I think more than 1,100. Yeah. So yeah, I could just keep doing the rune stones, even though they become more expensive with each try. I just have so much garden powder, I could get thousands upon thousands of shillings a day if I just did those. Lip pile. I love running through them. You know, the game rewards me for it. It gives me the seeds, which do the little ding sound, and then it's just free dopamine. A lot of people complain about the addictive design in all of the games. And yeah, I tend to agree, it's kind of obnoxious when every game is like so transparently trying to get you addicted. But sometimes I do feel like just absolutely flooding my brain with dopamine. Especially if it's something like a Roblox games that I'm not going to get very fixated on. Like, I just extract the dopamine from it for an evening, get absolutely high on that, and then move on to something else. I get to do that as a treat sometimes. No, it's not good for me, but, you know, in moderation, I'm going to tell myself it's okay to do it sometimes. Is that the one that kind of just loops around and comes down back here? I hope so. I'm going to wait it here, and it doesn't seem to be coming back, so... Hey, look at me memorizing the Wisp travel routes. Perfect. I need to watch Home on the Range again sometimes. You all don't know, I am autistically obsessed with that movie. The lump of fuck in my head decided that this is our comfort movie. And I don't know, I can watch that movie over and over again. It is not a good movie. But I think that's why, like, it intellectually stimulates me, like analyzing it. Sometimes I do wish my brain picked out a better one. But my brain also does have a tendency to pick up a very mixed bag of a movie. I know as a kid I used to be absolutely obsessed with Brave, which is a movie with issues. No, not the GOAT! Speaking of GOAT, my most recent obsession is the GOAT movie that released by DreamWorks. Which, again, it is such a weird movie. Is that fucking... Because the Twitch censored it for me, I'm sorry. And here we have another satchel. Yeah. I'm just going to use this opportunity to talk about the movie GOAT. I think I might have like talked about it on the stream before. I honestly don't remember. I yapped about it to my friends, so I can't remember. I was in so it was illegitimate. I was insinuating it was illegitimate. Ah. Oh, was it Bastard? Is it Bastard? Bingo. Yay, got it. Getting around the Twitch filters. I think I can turn them off. I'm going to have to do it at some point. And yeah, first of all, it is one of the movies that tries to be hip and modern. So everyone is using slang. And also everyone is streaming everything. Everyone is on their phone all the goddamn time. Which, I have mixed feelings about, because like, on the one hand, it is kind of weird that movies don't revolve more around phones, considering how big of a part of our lives there are. Yeah, I mean, it is like very transparent that the whole movie is conceptualized around greatest of all time, shortening to GOAT. And that is like, that's on par with Emoji Movie. That's the Emoji Movie level concept for a film. Like, oh, kids these days are saying GOAT a lot. We should make an entire movie around this meme, because memes famously don't die within like a week. At least they got lucky with this like still being relevant by the time the movie released. Oh my god, it is a stupid decision. And it feels like everyone making the movie knows how stupid it is, and they're just trying to have fun with this dumbass concept they've been given. But there are things I genuinely liked about the movie, so it's like, I cannot get it out of my brain. And again, please, can't you just pick out a good movie for one's brain, please? Oh, look, it's a bot! Boo! Get out of here! And I'm going to catch this wisp and yeet it out of the chat room. I am not doing this for the numbers. I am doing this because I am an attention whore at heart. Can I click the username? Ban. 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 There we go. Message deleted. Good. Die. Anyway, continuing around Valedale, I think we only need to find one more satchel. I haven't really been counting them, because I'm thinking about too many things at once. So I kind of forgot to count them, but I think we have 4. Maybe I should, like, on Twitch, like, click some like categories for like content warning for like profanity and sexual content, I think. Wait. There we go. Tablet finally fell over. Caught it. Okay. It's standing still now. Again. You know, for the time being. And there we have a short moment. Which should bring us... Oh, she's feeling playful. That's cute. And we're also level 14 now, so just 4,500 XP to go. I don't think we are quite hitting level 15 today. Maybe. If we want to do more gaming, I can just switch my accounts and do something on the other one. But yeah, good lord, this project is gonna take a while. the satchel there, so I'm gonna chase this wisp. How much light do I have, actually? Oh, almost 9,000. Come here. Have to keep an eye on that. I'm not sitting on anything game. Up. We are almost done with our like light run here. So I'm going to do the races in Valedale, run over to Valedale Lake, then run down to Starshine and to Dundle from there. I forgot to check the cave. Is there anything in it? Come here, babe. No. I think I might actually do a couple of rune stones, because I tried to get my light to a stack of 9,000 or 9,900 even, because there isn't really any tag in the game that costs like 10,000 exactly, or like 9,999. So then you're just wasting money by having too much stacked up. And if I don't do it now, I am going to forget. I'm going to get myself distracted with something else, and I'm going to stack up too much light at the same time. And to waste money. So I'm going to do a couple of rune stones. Well, I'm going to do one rune stone a couple of times to get that money. And after we're moving on to the racing. Where are you going, little guy? There we go. Ugh. Thought so. I wonder if I should play The Sims 3 on stream sometime. I know Sims 4 exists and it's free, but it never got me because I like doing customization. I like designing like, outfits and houses, and they removed the like texture changing option. You could just design textures and colors for everything. And I really miss that. I don't want the game without that. I heard that The Sims 4 is lacking in other aspects as well. So I am sticking to 3. It has an issue with the screenshots, and when I stream it over Discord, it just becomes so dark. And I don't know why. And I just wonder if that is going to be an issue with OBS as well. What am I looking for? Yeah, this one. This one as well. Come here. Oh, come on, game, let me click it. Oh, we were just lagging, never mind. Do we need this one too? I think we do. Ah. And the last one is over there. Is it? Yeah. 240 light for that. That's 240 shillings. But yeah, I know they already nerfed the Valedale because it was giving too much light. But it is still giving so much, and I cannot believe that Star Stable just let us have that. They don't really like it when players get free stuff because then they're not buying star coins. You would have thought they would have done more extensive testing on this. Because now it's in the game and they can't remove it. They already nerfed it, pissed off a lot of people. They would piss people off even further if they nerfed it again, so... I think they just need to leave it in the game now. Like, to be fair, they are already, like, screwing people over, but not letting people have more than 10,000 shillings anyway. Like, the outfits are so expensive. Like, before then, it took, like, over a week to save up for a shirt. You know, just a singular piece of clothing. That was the one symbol I can't see. Oh, that one is down here. So yeah, things are much more reasonably priced now. To be fair, I think it actually got me spending more before, because before then it would take me like weeks to tack up a horse. Like, God forbid if you want to have magic outfit, you were never gonna save up for that. So now that that was the thing that was stopping me from buying horses. Like, I didn't have tag for them, and I knew it would take me weeks to save up for more tags, so I could ride them for a while, so I just wasn't buying many horses. But now that I can tag up and trade up a horse relatively quickly, I think I've been spending more on buying horses than I would have otherwise. But again, I don't know if the Star Stable is going to see it that way. I didn't realize you can, you know, move the backpack actually. I think it resets actually when you move it there. I think it resets when you close it and open it again. This goes there. This goes into storage. Nice and juicy. Yeah, that's gonna give us a couple outfits. And there's a racing time. I'm enjoying yourself, by the way, Genie. Ooh, a wisp. Yeah. Oh. Here we go. And let's do a race. Having a good time, that's good. Yeah. It is getting a little bit dark in the game, so I think it's going to look really good with the firefly as well. Yeah. Where am I going? Wait. Why did I think there was a turn there? I don't know. Yeah. I'm kind of lucky that I decided to do this during the Equestrian Festival, because I get extra dailies. I think there are, what, 5 races for the Equestrian Festival, and each one of them gives 200, so that is 1000 XP. Actually, there is the Bouncy Horse race. That gives 350 XP as well. So that is 1350 XP every day from the Equestrian Festival, which will be massive help when trading up so many horses. I wasn't really playing by it, but I heard from all the players that it used to give even more. Some people say that it used to be like 1000 XP per race, then they nudged it to 500, and now we're down to 200. You know, it still helps. I'm just going to bite off a hangnail because it's been irritating me this whole time. Okay, that's better. No, I shouldn't be doing it, but you know. Here we go. Pretty relaxing. It's already over 10 p.m. Now, I'm going to be hungry when I'm finished streaming. Well, the only kind of thing I have is something frozen. And so I wonder where I'm going to... It was probably too late for chicken wings. But I kind of want to. Also, the other thing I really have is like cheese that I will be frying anyway, so I'm going to be frying something at like 11 p.m. regardless. Yeah, I won't be up that much longer. So I will have to brush my teeth fairly soon after eating. So I won't be able to enjoy it for that much. Maybe it would be better to try scouring something else and make the chicken wings tomorrow. But I know myself, so I'm probably just giving in to impulsive desires and making chicken wings at 11 p.m. Going to do the other race here, then turn that race in on my way, because we're gonna have to go back anyway since we're running to Veldale Lake. Hello, Messina. Oh, it's McKenna. I don't think it will spell with the C anyway. I was going to be so proud of myself for remembering an NPC name, except I didn't. Yep. I feel like the Andalusian hasn't been great so far at racing. Granted, I am kind of distracted today, but even considering that, I've been getting caught on everything a lot. Yeah. I'm not doing any championships today. I wonder if I should. What's the next one? And what is the next one? 22, so we're gonna have a championship in 8 minutes. I'm gonna get my notifications when I'm done with this race to figure out which championship it is. Ow. Like that one, for example, like, I very clearly jumped that. But God, anyway. Yeah. Oh, Fredgrove. By the Fredgrove, I might. It's a pretty easy championship, but I don't have a very good racehorse. And you know, we're doing it for the XP. I wonder if I have time to do the Veldale Lake races before Fredgrove Champ, but I don't think I do. Or they have less than 7 minutes. I would be cutting it way too close. I don't think we will even be cutting it close. I think we just straight up don't have enough time. And also people are recommending like throat coating teas for streaming when you will be talking a lot. I don't have an issue with a lot of herbs though, so I feel like I would struggle with finding one that works for me. Maybe I can just get used to it. I haven't been doing it for a long time at all, so I really need to train up my throat muscles first and then see if I have any issues after that. Where are you going, Crispy? I'm going to turn this in a little while. There you're going. Ow. Yeah, we do need to take the slope after all. Yep. Alright, there we go. I can port straight to Fir Grove. It's gonna start in like 5 minutes. We'll be able to register by the time we get there. It is getting late. Maybe we do have a chance at the Fir Grove champ. Oh, my back. Right, championship time. We are gathering here now. There we go. Yes. Okay. Let me talk about an issue I found. I really cannot quite believe, like, how few facial accessories there are in the Star Stable. Because on my other account I was trying to find like a beard or at least a bandana to make my character look more masculine. Now, I kinda like crossplaying in games, like when they gender lock a class. Yeah, there's really not many, like when they gender lock the play character. It's the same thing with names. If you just like let me choose, then sure. Like, if you take the choice from me away, I'm going to try really hard to do that anyway. There was like a dress-up game I had on my phone for a while because I like had to learn how to draw fancy clothes, so I had that for inspiration. You could only be girl there, so again I was trying to make a boy character over there. And yeah, everything was locked behind an event. I found like some shitty mustaches in Jotunheim, I think. It's like a theater club with a store. And yeah, they do look silly. I then like removed it because I just didn't like how it looked. Generally, I don't like mustaches. I don't know. I really kind of hate mustaches. Like, I have not seen a man that I thought looked better with the mustache than without. Like, even if you have a baby face or whatever, I just don't think mustaches look good on anyone ever. So yeah, let's just remove that one. I would take even like one of the Halloween masks to like hide my face behind. Nope, Halloween. Like, there's just nothing in the game like what I wanted, so yeah. Yeah. I also have a fuck all clothes on that account. Like, making coherent outfits, like good looking tag, good looking outfits for the horses, not happening. I don't even have Valedale unlocked on that account. I have done 0 grinding there so far, so I can't just grind for shillings. I have nothing. It's going to be so hard. Because I do want to look somewhat presentable for the video, but it is going to be an issue. And God help me, if one of the older breeds cannot wear the tack I have. I do not have enough money to like, buy the whole tack set. I will have to do so much grinding. I think when I'll max out my shillings, I will pull out the like oldest horse breed. Like one that can wear the least amount of like, tag, and I'll just try to get like a universal black tag set. I can just switch between all the horses on there. Because if it's just plain black, then should in theory work with pretty much anything, right? I am really banking on that. It's not going to be inspired, it's not going to look amazing, but I'm just trying to make it look not bad. How many shillings do I actually have over here? 8,700. We'll have to invest into something. I know what I'm gonna buy. I have an American saddlebred that I'm trying to get like an orangey brown pack set for. I have the saddle, but only the saddle. I don't want to like grind for it. Just like when I'll have money saved up, I'll buy a piece every time I reach 10k shillings. We are nearing that, so I think I might just keep tacking that one up. But then maybe I want to spend the money on something limited from the Equestrian Festival. I will have to go get a look around the stalls again sometime when I reach the 10k shillings cap. Let me expand this. May I? I may not, apparently. There you go. Do I actually have two groups? Is there no people here? Well, wish me luck, because I'm probably going to rage if I get caught on an obstacle. I'm feeling pretty alright today. Not really expecting to place in this champ, so... let's go! And immediately we are like 8th. I do like to usually place like top 5 maybe. Ow. Okay, I fucked it up. And that one was entirely my fault, so yeah. GG. On one of my previous streams I claimed to be pretty good with championships, and like I have the ribbons to back it up, but I am yet to have a good championship performance on stream. So that hurts me. That hurts my pride. The luck isn't good. Some people got caught on the fence there, so we are 9. We are making our way up the ranks, but this is one of the champions. I feel like it is so short. It is a really short champ. We almost got caught on that. So there really isn't much chance to overtake people in front of if we fall behind. Yeah. 8th place, that's what I deserve, honestly. This was a bad run. But that streaming gives you plot armor, sometimes the obstacles get it instead. I feel like it's just because I am trying to focus on talking. I'm not using my full brain capacity. I guess we can just run to Velda Lake from here, right? Where does the road come from? Is it below the champ? Yeah. Wait, no. It's just champ again. Where the fuck? Okay, it's above, over here. this? Yeah, Belledale, this way. I do really like that you can just navigate this world without ever opening the map. Like, the signposts are accurate. You can just follow those and just run around the world and be fully immersed in it. That is something I really like. Everything is connected, even like South Hoof Island, like South Hoof Peninsula. There are the ferries. You don't even have to teleport. You can just have a fully immersive experience and just take a boat there. Yeah, I feel like that's just really cool. It used to be more immersive. For example, the global shop wasn't a thing. Like, you had to go shopping around the different villages. There was the big mall, I think, where it was centralized. But other than that, nah. And I was gonna say, I kind of miss that sort of stuff, but you can still do that. Like, you don't have to use the central global store. You can just go running around all the little villages and seeing what they have in their stores. I like the idea of it, but if I actually had to do that, I would probably throw a fit. I do like my convenience. Like, if I was forced to do that, you know. Yeah. My voice is indeed getting a little tired, so I think I will do just finish training, replant my guardian again, and the stream as usual. Will probably be nearing 3 hours at that point. Might do another champion or two, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I am not going just yet. Yeah. Yeah, global story is such a godsend. I wonder how close to level 15 we will actually get. If we get real close, it might be worth it to do a couple snake bites or something maybe. And just finish that training so I can feel extra accomplished today. And why is my nose getting so itchy? I had been scratching that the whole stream. It is so itchy and I have no idea why. And I don't have any allergies or something, it just decided to be itchy today. Oh. Are we swerving? Yeah, kinda. You have a favorite festival? I'm like trying to evaluate all the different festivals. I don't think I can quite rank all of them, because I don't think I ever like properly participated in the summer one. Actually, is Camp West in the summer one? Because there is the one that was on like beach in Fort Pinta that had the most last year. Last year the butterflies were the summer horses. But I think my if I had to rank them least to most favorite, the least favorite one would probably be the Equestrian Festival. Not that I dislike it, but a lot of the sets, the clothing we get, and even the special code, like the limited time horses, like very realistic, and I like more out there, more fantasy themed stuff. So this one just isn't really for me, because it isn't that different from the rest of the game. Next one would probably be the Halloween. It was really cool the first time, but not much has changed in, like, is it called the Hollows? Nah. I forgot what the little Halloween dimension is called. It is exactly the same every year. I really like the Headless Horseman race though. It is not like I dislike the event. I like some of the clothing we got last year, but it's just not catching me that much. Then, what will be next? I think that we only have the Winter Festival at Camp Western. And I think I liked Camp Western more than the Winter Village. So the next step is Winter Village. And I really love Winter Village, actually. Like, I don't sound that enthusiastic about it, but I really love it. First of all, we get so much free stuff. I love the snow that we get, like, on the map. It is such a good snow. I rarely see snow that good in a game. I just love it. It tickles my brain so much. It is amazing. And I just think it's fun, like the activities we get are fun, the races and everything. I am a sucker for the Winter Festival. I always look forward to winter on Star Stable. And yeah, first place goes to Camp Western. I have a real weakness for Westerns. And the whole Gold Rush theme, that is so inspired. And I really enjoyed that. Even the wolves, as much as I rage at them when they're actually chasing my ass around, it makes it really adventurous and fun. I love like, finding the satchels in Valedale. And we get more of that with the hidden chests, pretty much. And you have to find the horses as well, so that's even more of that, and that's just exactly up my alley. I love that. Like, I have been missing Camp Western so much since it ended. Ever since like Winter Village ended, I have been looking forward to Camp Western. I am looking forward to Camp Western again. Summer cannot come fast enough. Then, like last year we got like, mules as the Camp Western Limited. What if we got Saddlebred? Actually, we might get like extra quarter horse codes. Maybe if they will be released by that time. Oh my god. No, I am assuming that they are not going to fuck up the quarter horses because the horse team has been doing a really good job. Like they've been on fire for like over a year now. So I am inclined to trust them with the new horse models. It is not going to be worse than the old one. As much as I love quarter horses, the ones we have right now in Star Stable, no, not really. So having a better quarter horse, yes. I think I'm getting too hyped for that. I think I have like an idea in my brain of the new quarter horse, and I cannot like set my expectations too high because I'm just setting myself up for disappointment. I have to temper my expectations. We will see what they do. But the Brabant, yeah. More big draft horses? Yes, please. Always love those, always will. Even like IRL, if I were to like pick myself a horse to, you know, like ride, if I wanted to own a horse, it would be a draft, or at least a draft cross. Because I'm not fat, I'm skinny. But the horse legs, they look so thin. They're literally like trotting around on their fingertips, this animal that weighs hundreds of pounds. The legs look to be too thin to like carry themselves, the entire man on top of it. So I always kind of worry about riding a horse. Like, yeah, and it's drafty, like, those horses, you know, look like they could carry something on their back. And I know this is how that works. More stuff goes into how much a horse can carry, like the conformation, how short their back is, like what angle their hooves are, and similar stuff. But to my monkey brain, it just does not register. Like, I would feel so anxious riding this animal that's walking around on toothpicks. Yeah. Come on. Move it, bestie. Sometimes I do wish that, you know, you could just like skip this cutscene of the NPC chasing you in the Starshine dailies. I just remembered, did I do the Sabine race? Did I do that on stream? I don't remember. Can you please remind me, did I do that? I have to go back. This way. Missed out completely. Yep, there we go. I'm still way ahead of our competition. Oh. Come. Go. No! Go. I'm doing so badly today. I'm sorry, you all have to watch this. Well, to be fair, you don't have to watch it. You can just leave. So, thank you for staying, I guess. I think you sent me screenshots later? What? What screenshots? Every shared moment? Big race coming up. Because they're buying extra training sessions. I'm going to make you look your best, baby girl. Sabine race. That might have been my other account, because I did the festival dailies on that earlier. Might have to go back to check. Which way do we get to Dondor? I think it's up there. Yeah, I see the road now. Yeah, I was worried, but we are going to hit level 15 today. So that's good. That'll make me feel good about myself. I wonder if they're going to remake Dondor at some point. I feel like it's a bit of a forgotten area. You can definitely feel its age. Yeah, we got Martian gas just recently, so I'm assuming it is going to be a while before they start remaking anything or making something completely new. I'm just enjoying my Andalusian. Their necks are so pretty. Like, chances are anything Spanish related when it comes to horses is going to have a nice neck. I really like thick arched necks on horses. I think that is where horses store their fat, like on the top of their neck, like below their mane. And sometimes it can like fall over. Like, have you seen a camel with a hump that fell over? Like, that can happen to horses' necks, apparently. Let's go. I do not remember these at all. I feel like these races, like, fuck with your agility. I swear my turn rate is worse here than it is elsewhere. There we go. Jump. Nice. Up. Up. And done. Okay. Yeah, I do deserve that bronze. What do we have? We have the ranger ones there. I might not even have to do all of them. Also, I forgot to do the orienteering in Valedale, but I don't think we're going to need it. Yep. There we go. Slowing down to a fucking crawl. Ugh. Because I know some races do that, like the barrel race in Silverglade. It just fucking guts your agility, like your horse's turn rate. I suspect this one is doing something similar. Like, I know the game wants me to slow down around tough corners, but have you considered, again, I want to just blaze through the entire thing because that's more fun? Hi, buddy. Jesus, that was a lag and a half. I thought I was gonna crash. Oh. Your reputation with Rangers and Dondal has improved. I really don't understand why they chose essentially dark, dramatic like music for this race. It always catches me off guard. I keep forgetting that that's just how this race is. Ow. Whoa. Ow. Yeah, crashed. I think now we just turn around and the race. Ow. Yes. Alright, these done. I'm pretty happy about that. And how much we... Okay, we need like 800 XP, so we might have to go do something else. I did want to check if I have a Connemara over here, right? I'm just going to go do that. Because I think that this is where the carnies are. Yeah. It is right there. The stable is right at the beginning. Whee! Yeah. Alright, hello horsies. There we go. Here we go. What do I mean I don't have an course? Oh, I blew my last ones because I didn't have a Pasofino. And none of these say owned. I don't think I have one. Oh no. But to be fair, I will have enough in... Actually no, in 2 weeks I will be 1 star coin short of 810. Fuck me. Look at this. Like, from the front. They look terrifying. Imagine this thing running at you. I am scared of these. Alien coming to get you, yes. So I will have to acquire one of those horrific creatures. So yeah, I am officially broke now. The things I do for the greater good. I mean, someone needs to do extensive up-to-date testing of all the horse's capabilities. And if I have to do it, then so be it. You know, since I'm not kind of just like starting with VTubing, I was kind of worried. I still kind of am about like cementing myself as a star stable like VTuber. I just feel like the people who would watch me play Star Stable wouldn't really watch me play anything else. So it's just something I'm kind of worried about. Like, I love playing Star Stable, so I wouldn't mind being a Star Stable YouTuber. Yeah. Like, it's my channel. The chances of like making it as a VTuber are really small, so I might as well just do whatever the fuck I want. And what I want to do is Star Stable. And aha. Pretty good time, I think. Good lucky that they spawned close together. Bramble Gorge Rays, I like this one. I do kind of struggle with it in the dark, so let's see how smooth this is going to be. I like the bass music here too. And when I get back to questing, I need to do more quests in Mistfall. That was like a pretty cool area. It really does feel like a forest. And when I get invited to like a cottage or like a cabin and have to go through a forest, or and I go foraging for mushrooms with my dad or whatever, that's just what forests feel like. The atmosphere is there and I really like that. I can feel the cool moist shade of the trees when I'm in Mistfall. I'm really getting sleepy. Just so weird, because I am not tired, I'm just sleepy. Like, without being tired. I feel like I want to keep doing things today. I feel like I have so much of my day still in front of me. But my brain is like, no, EP. I learned to not try to jump those logs because... Oh! Okay. Miscalculated. I'm pretty sure you just cannot jump them. Like, I'm pretty sure they are designed to be unjumpable. Right. And the last one is going to be close. Yeah, no, I don't think it's quite going to get us there. I have to do like snake bites or something to get all of a 15. Ta-da. It's like the opposite of your normal EP problems, yeah. Yeah, usually I do get tired, but I'm just not sleepy. Even after a tough day at work, all of the times I have trouble falling asleep. I would say it's a nice change of pace, but gotta be real, chat, it isn't very nice. I wonder, I could do a different race so I don't get fed up with Snakebite, but I did want to go to Jarlaheim anyway to check if I've done the Sabine race. Yeah. Right, this is a long race. No, actually, I think we're here. Yeah. Got confused. Clearly my brain is not at 100% anymore. And there we go. Thanks, Alonso. I am stingy with my shillings, even though it's just 25. So I'm porting to Borland because that's free. And then from there, I'm going to get the free transport with the event. The festival grounds. Which is where I want to go anyway. Maybe I just haven't unlocked it. Maybe it is in the game. I think it's so stupid that you can't just go to Jorvik stables. A trailer, there's only a trailer for Jarlaheim. Again, for me at least. And let's go. Fix my posture. Posture check. Right, let's check out. I see a ribbon there, so I think we haven't done it. I think we missed the Sabine race. Which is a crime, obviously. Hello. I'm actually working on Sabine fan art. You know, a lot of people do art streams. I could probably do an art stream. I just feel like it would be difficult for me. I already established myself as a very talkative streamer. And A, art requires a lot of focus. So I would have trouble with talking, like focusing so much. And it doesn't give me that much to talk about. I don't really think people give much of a shit about me just infinitely ranting about like fixing the line, like, oh, now we're going to erase this, we're going to back to the face, flip it around, see if everything checks out. Nope, it looks awful once you flip it. We have to go take the chin in. Might be cool to try that at least once. No pressure, but I need to watch. Maybe I will try. I don't think I will do it today. I think I am too tired for that. I might continue on that picture when I recover something, maybe after I cook something. I will be googling Sabine's theme song after we're done here, probably. Listen to that. I wish it was loud, honestly. Like, blast this. Okay. Thank you for the spring token, Sabine. Very kind of you. And let's get the last piece of XP with a snake bite. Another reason I want to do Snakebite as part of the standardized testing is I've done this race so much because I genuinely quite enjoy it. I've become pretty good at it. So I feel like I can have a consistent performance on it. I just wish it wasn't so laggy. I will see how long it will take me to train up all the horses. I feel like I might wait for the Equestrian Festival to end before I try to do all the testing so I get better frames and I can feel more confident doing the races and focus on it better. Depends on how much time it takes me, because if I finish training them in a week or so, I do not have the patience to wait 2 weeks or so for the Equestrian Festival to end. And there we go. Level 15, yeehaw. And we still have to go collect my plants, obviously. Let's go. Build the time. Oh. Oh, come on! Why did it just disappear? Hell, hang. Are you all seeing this shit? Okay, finally. Thank you, game, for letting me teleport. I have this issue so much. Yeah, you would have thought that they would fix it at this point. But no. Yeah, anyway, let's replant this. I don't think we will get double star coins, actually. This is the Equestrian Festival. I mean, like, it's not official, but they are a monthly occurrence at this point. They occur very regularly. So I'm assuming we will. $1,075 Cs is a little bit ridiculous. Here, I will have to craft those all into light at some point. I'm going to go on such a massive shopping spree. I will say I will probably be fed up with Star Stable by the time I'm done with this project. Maybe not, who knows? I will play Genshin Impact probably. I have a lot of content to catch up on there. I haven't actively played that game in years. I got up to Natlan. The storyline isn't really catching me, if I'm being honest. That's kind of why I dropped it. the game has changed now. Like, surely things are going to start approaching the end. Like the story has to wrap up at some point, and I feel like we are getting close to the point. Is Snezhnaya out yet? It's been a while since Atlan released, though. Haven't they been making new area? What have they been up to, actually? I'll have to get myself caught up with all of that. I am not sure if I want to play Honkai on stream. I don't even know why. It's just a vibe. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Yeah. Here we go. I wanted to install Honkai on this tablet I have, since I already have it. Might as well use it for something like gaming. But it only has 64 gigs of memory. You know, part of that is being taken up by the operating system and the necessary apps. And Honkai has grown massive over the years, even on mobile. So I just cannot fit the game onto my tablet. Cannot do that, nope. It is even older, so that's going to be even bigger. That is just straight up an open world game, so obviously. I feel like those are the games that justify their size, though. A lot of the games, especially AAA games, kind of trying to be big for the sake of being big. A lot of it is laziness in the optimization side of things. And Honkai, they're so packed full. They have big stories, big gorgeous areas that are full of stuff to do. Ow. I feel like those games actually justify their size. And yeah, this is pretty much everything I wanted to do today, so thank you for joining me again. I hope you had fun, and I hope your heart feels better, actually, Genie. Yeah, I am so proud of myself for finishing Chain Up Crystal Rose. I will see you later then. I think there's rumors Snezhnaya is dropping this year. Would make sense. I think they had like a 10-year roadmap last time I checked. Later, well done leveling. Thank you. Later, it was fun. Thank you.